Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. And today's video, I'm going to waste no time getting right into the subject. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make just a simple salad. Now originally, someone asked me about this a little while ago, so I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get to it. But a salad's kind of one of those things that, it almost seems so simple that it gets overcomplicated. And what I mean by that is, when you think of the world of salads, there's so many different ones to choose from. So when someone asked me, hey, can you make a video on salad? My brain immediately went to like 30 different possibilities for how to make salad, different kinds of salads and everything. But again, in the sake of kind of keeping these videos a little bit kind of simpler to understand and for shortness of time, I'm just going to today show you guys how to make just a simple garden salad, which is kind of like the bog standard for salads everywhere. So all we're going to need for the salad today is, of course, our lettuce. I'm going to be using Boston lettuce and just some kind of red tip leaf lettuce here, but of course you can use any lettuce that you like. And then for the kind of the stuff inside, I'm going to be using tomatoes, carrot, some red pepper, and some cucumber. Again, pretty basic, this is pretty basic stuff that you can find in your garden, pretty basic garden salad. But yeah, once again, there's many different combos you can make with salad, even with a garden salad. But honestly, this is just kind of what I had available to myself at home, and it's a pretty basic salad, and yeah. So in a second here, I'll set up the camera a little bit better, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so the first step in making your salad, of course, is to make sure that everything is properly washed. Now, I've already washed my peppers, tomatoes. I have to peel the carrot still and the cucumber, but those are pretty simple. Just kind of rinse them under cold water, make sure they're clean, of course, peel the carrot. But for the lettuce, there's really kind of two ways to do this. So for this leafy lettuce here, I'm just going to start by taking off the elastic band that comes with it to hold everything together. Just put that to the side. And then there's two ways. You can either do it completely by hand, or my best recommendation would be to use a salad spinner. Now, if you don't have a salad spinner, don't worry. Again, you can just wash your lettuce by putting it all in the sink, making sure all the dirt's gone. Or if you don't have a salad spinner, the easiest way is actually wash your lettuce whole. I'll show you those two ways in a second here, but kind of the easiest and best way is to pre-rip or cut up your lettuce, put it through a salad spinner. And again, if you guys don't have a salad spinner, you don't have to go spend crazy money. You can honestly go to the local dollar store and pick one up for a couple bucks. That being said, again, one of the things you want to be careful of, especially on any lettuce, but especially on kind of like romaine or the more leafy bunches like this, kind of more traditional style lettuce, is to watch out for the bottom. You see there's some browning on there. You want to make sure you can either pull the piece off, and if it's not too bad, like this one says at the bottom, just go ahead and either rip or cut that brown piece off. Leave the rest of the nice leaf. If it's okay, you can go ahead and use that. So yeah, make sure you always take off any brown bits in your lettuce, and you always want to take off the bottom stem. Now, to show you the example over here on my Boston lettuce, typically there's going to be a little stem that sticks out to about here that has dirt on it. So just go ahead with a paring knife or your knife, or even your hands, gently cut or take that off the bottom, and then of course make sure you rinse out all the dirt. So just quickly for the washing, you'll see I just have a couple whole leaf pieces here. So honestly, if you're washing the leaves whole, it's pretty easy. Just get some cold water on. Doesn't have to be too heavy. And just honestly, take your leaf, get it on the water, rinse it out. Sometimes you'll find some dirt likes to stick kind of in the veins in the middle there, or in the rib of the lettuce. So just rinse the water in, either with a cloth or just with your thumb even. Just kind of rub it down, make sure all the dirt gets out. And then at that point, you can kind of lay them out on some paper towel, shake them up, lay them out on some paper towel to dry. If you have a bigger spinner, you can use a lettuce spinner to spin these. But especially if you're trying to keep whole pieces, I wouldn't recommend the spinner necessarily, just because if you stuff a bunch of whole pieces in there, they're gonna break. So yeah, just there you go, guys. That's how you rinse it with the big leaves. Or I guess another alternative is you can rinse all your leaves whole like this, then rip them up afterwards. Spin them off to dry so all the dirt's out. Or alternatively, you can see here in my bowl, I've already ripped up a bunch of lettuce. And so what I like to do with this is either right in my bowl or right in my sink. Again, just turn your water on, get a nice kind of coverage of water on the lettuce. Still even kind of soak them, because sometimes the best way is honestly to soak the lettuce. That way any kind of little bits of dirt or bugs that may be stuck in the lettuce, those are going to typically float down to the bottom, and then your clean lettuce is going to stay at the top. So I like to get my lettuce all under the water, kind of massage it around a little bit, and then you can see here, you know, it's partially covered, right? To give it a little bit of a massage like that, and then just kind of with the ends of your fingers, you want to lift it up, let as much of the water drain off as possible. Then we're just gonna, in turn, feed it into our spinner. You can see mine's not the biggest here, so in a couple batches, I'm gonna feed it into the spinner, like so. And then all you gotta do is pop the lid on it and go ahead and spin it dry. Now, one thing of note, you don't need to actually go crazy and spin this super fast, because of the on the inside it's going to be spinning a lot faster than what it looks like on the top. So just a gentle spin on the top. Even though it might not look like it's going that quickly, trust me, on the inside it's spinning about twice as quickly, and all it's doing is spinning off all that water, and any other little bits of dirt are going to hopefully spin off the lettuce. They're going to gather in the bottom of your spinner. Right, let it spin, come to stop, and then you can see here, I'm going to lift up kind of the strainer bit here. That's going to have my dry lettuce, and then you might not be able to see, but in the bottom here is all the kind of excess water that's spun out. Now you can do this as many times as you want. Of course, you want your lettuce to be as dry as possible, so that, you know, it's not just completely soggy on the plate, and when you go to put on dressing later, it doesn't just all kind of wash away. So spin your lettuce a couple times until it's kind of dried out, and then I'm going to finish that up, and then I'll show you guys again how to put everything together. So now you can see my lettuce is all nice and washed. It's in our bowl, ready to go. Oops, I missed a brown piece there. So yeah, lettuce is all washed, rinsed, spun dry, and ready to go in the bowl. Here, at this point, again, you can kind of go through quickly and check, you know, if you have any pieces that maybe are a little bit too big or than some of the other ones. Again, you don't want to make them too small, but you want to try to make them as consistent as possible. That way, you know, it just looks a little bit better. And when people go to eat, you know, they're not getting a piece that's, you know, really big like this, and one that's really small like that. So our lettuce is in the bowl, ready to go, and the only thing left to do now is just kind of decorate it, dress up a little bit. Salad's also one of those things that's also kind of really personal. You know, again, there's many different types, many different things you could put in there, and you know what one person likes, maybe someone else doesn't like. So, but anyways, to not ramble on too long, as I mentioned before, for this salad, I'm going to be doing some red pepper, tomatoes, carrot, and cucumber. Pretty basic. So for my cucumber, I was going to go ahead and cut it into some nice rounds. Just hold it steady on the cutting board. Start at whichever end you want. I'm just starting from the small end here. And again, just try to practice consistent round cuts. You don't want them to be, again, too thin, too thick. So you can see I have my cucumber cut there. I'm just going to pick those up, throw them into the bowl. For my tomatoes, I'm just going to cut them into wedges. So cut them in half. Make sure you take off the little part where the stem was originally sitting, because that's tough and not really good to eat. Cut that off, and then just take your tomato, cut a few wedges. Again, don't want to make them too thin. So this guy's kind of small. I'm only getting 4. You know, if it's bigger, typically I find you can get about 4 to 6 wedges depending on the size of the tomato. So yeah, we're just gonna cut our tomato into wedges like that. And again, put it into our bowl, and now you can see all the colors are starting to come out in the bowl. Again, my carrots, I want to get the most out of it, so I'm going to cut that into some rounds as well. So just, again, like the cucumber, hold on the board, gently cut some rounds. Again, not too thin, not too thick. There we go. You can see our carrots done. Boom. Nice and quick and easy. Throw that into the bowl as well. And for the peppers, I'm just going to cut kind of little thin strips. So cut it in half. Make sure you kind of cut around inside to get all the white pith out, and then you can kind of just get your fingers in there on the seeds, pull it out, get all the white stuff out of there. Sorry, as I go off camera, just kind of get your hands in there, take out all the white stuff as you can, as that's kind of the bitter inner part of the pepper, which we don't want. So go ahead, cut that up, and then for the pepper, just cut simple slices. Again, not too big, not too thick. You know, if the pepper looks like it's getting kind of long or kind of big, go ahead, cut it in half and keep consistent pieces. Again, just like with our lettuce, we want to try to keep the filler pieces, whatever that might be with the veg, kind of a consistent piece as well. That way, you know, you don't get a small piece of lettuce and like a really big piece of cucumber or pepper or whatever is in there. So yeah, again, just go ahead, kind of cut up your peppers and toss those into your salad. So I'm just going to toss those into my bowl really quickly there. So I missed a piece. And then you can see already, that looks pretty good. But again, to get everything kind of evenly covered and coated in the bowl, I'm just going to get in there with my hands and gently toss it around. Make sure everything kind of, kind of goes all over in the bowl. Make sure also you have enough, filler to cover. You don't want to have, just mostly lettuce in there. You want everyone, when they get the salad later, to get a good portion of everything that's in there. And there you go. All right, everyone, so you can see here I just kind of jazzed up the salad a little bit, added a bit more ingredients to it, so it looks a little bit nicer than it did before. But there you go. That's basically how you make pretty much a basic salad. Now, once again, as I mentioned before, salad's one of those things that's kind of really personal, and you can really make it your own. So, go ahead, throw your own veggies in there, whatever you like. If you don't like carrots, don't put carrots in there. If you want to throw some fennel or something in there, throw that in. Again, I could talk to you guys for almost probably 2 hours of just making salads. But there you go, guys. I wanted this video to drag on too much. So that's pretty much how you make your basic salad from start to finish. Again, just to quickly recap, get whatever lettuce you want. Make sure it's washed fully. You spin dry or pat dry it. Either rip it up, I say, is the best way. If you want to cut up, you can as well. If you're worried about sizing, go ahead and get it all to the same size. Get it in a bowl. Cut up all your ingredients and then toss them in there. So as an alternative, maybe say you're making salad for a big party or something, you're not really sure what people are going to want in their salad. You can do the exact same method, just, instead of cutting up all your veg filler and putting it in the salad, just put it off to the side, and then when people come through a line or whatever, they can add whatever they want into their salad. And one other thing I should note, guys, a lot of the times in the grocery store, you're going to see, kind of these pre-washed, pre-packaged lettuces. Not so much with the romaine and everything, kind of like what I just did, but, you see like a box of spring mix or something like that. Even though they do say they're pre-washed, I would recommend at least giving them one kind of quick rinse and spin if you have the salad spinner, just because they might be washed, but you never know what little bit of dirt they might have missed doing a whole big batch of lettuce like they do at a factory, kind of like that. So yeah, even if it says pre-washed lettuce, please do at least give it a quick little rinse off, just to make sure there's no kind of little hidden bits of dirt or bugs or anything in there, because that's the last thing you want to bite down on. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. Once again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more. And if you guys want to see more videos on kind of different salads, again, as I mentioned, I could talk to you guys for hours about different types of salads, just green salads, potato salad, pasta salad, whatever. So if you guys want to see more videos on making salads, let me know down in the comments below. But again, that's going to do it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.